I am really trying hard to find a spot in my house where I have good lighting. See, there's a shadow on my face there too. Anyway, hi guys, it's Friday night. I wanted to check in. I didn't get a chance to check in with you guys last night because I was being a bit lazy. I was tired and not feeling good, so I just went to sleep. I think I got home, I got home around 6 o'clock, but then I left and came back at 8. And so I went to bed and slept all night. I did stop the fast yesterday. I'm a little disappointed in myself because I stopped early. Now there's a shadow on me. Let's see if I can do this. I just don't want to show you my feet. They look terrible. Anyways, I stopped the fast yesterday. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning, and I was so sick to my stomach, which I imagine is what Shannon was feeling on Wednesday. I was terribly sick to my stomach, almost to the point of throwing up. It was pretty bad. I watched a Christmas movie. It was called Christmas Again. I know it's like out of season, but I don't care. I'll watch Christmas movies all year. Anyway, I watched a Christmas movie. It was about an hour and 15 minutes long. It was like an independent film. And my stomach was still hurting. So I started a second movie called Sea of Trees. It has Matthew McConaughey in it, and it was awesome. I'm not a big Matthew McConaughey fan, but it was a really, really good movie. I cried my eyes out, and I don't cry during movies. Like, I can't think of another movie that's ever made me cry. So that's pretty cool. Not really pretty cool, but that means it was a good movie. Anyway, and it definitely made me think. I do recommend that movie to any of you. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I was still sick to my stomach, so I got up and I drank some beef broth because in the book it did say that you could have broth as well as fruit juices or vegetable juice during the fast, but I had just drank water all week. I didn't have anything else in my diet, and so I went ahead and made a little bit of beef broth. I would say it was probably about 4 ounces worth. I drank that and tried to go back to sleep, and my stomach was just still hurting. I couldn't go back to sleep. I got up and went to work, and all day long, my stomach was just terrible. I mean, I was nauseous all day long. And at about 12 o'clock, I had to go pick Lauren up from school unexpectedly, and it had me upset at first because I thought something was wrong, and it just turned out she was just having a bad day. We kind of all go through that every once in a while, so I took her to get her some lunch. And I was terribly sick to my stomach and just complaining about how sick I was. And she said, "Mom, you just need to eat, And Adam and Lauren all week long have been on me about stopping this fast. And I just had a moment of weakness. I think if I would have still been at work, I think I would have toughed it out. But I had a moment of weakness and I went ahead and ate. Made me terribly sick. I mean, it was the wrong thing to eat, that's for sure, because I was so sick to my stomach. And then I came home and I made a salad for dinner. I did weigh this morning, and I was down another 3 pounds this morning. I ate pretty light today. I had soup for lunch. I did pretty light today, and I'm going to be getting a lot of exercise this weekend in the form of... like tonight, I've been cleaning all night, doing all my housework tonight because I'm looking at houses tomorrow, prom dresses tomorrow, and then helping my sister move tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'll be looking at houses again with a realtor. So I will be moving pretty much all weekend. I hope you can't see down my shirt. Anyway, you have to excuse my room. It's kind of a mess right now because we are getting ready, like cleaning out closets and all that kind of stuff. You guys, I'm so excited. I have been trying to get in a house of my own for 8 years now, not understanding. Well, I do understand why it took so long because when I was married, we went through the Dave Ramsey program, paid off all of our debt. We didn't borrow when we bought cars. We paid cash for them. We never had loans for anything. And so when we got divorced, we took the equity from our house, which was like $75,000, and we paid off his student loans and split the difference, and I took half and went back to school. I do have a degree in psychology. I don't know if I've told you guys that yet, but I went back to school, and he started a business, and I'm not using my degree, and he no longer has his business, so we should have just taken that money and bought a house. I don't know. Anyway, and I basically had a bad credit score because I had no credit, if that makes sense. And they were telling me at the mortgage company, you'd be better off if you had bad credit than having no credit. So I pretty much was screwed trying to buy a house. Then I had a judgment on my credit report that was inaccurate. I had, what do you call those places? An MRI done. And they sent me a bill that I never received. And because they were sending it to the wrong address. And then when I finally found out about it, they had sent it over to not to collections. They had sent it to an attorney's office to take it to court, basically. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Let me just pay it. I had no idea. I went ahead and paid them, and they didn't contact the attorney's office in time. Well, the attorney's office took it to court. Well, actually, no, they did attempt to. They told the attorney's office, because I did as well. And the attorney's office dropped the ball, took it to court. I never got the summons to go to court because they sent it to my old house where my sister lived, and she signed for it, and I never received it. So the next thing I know, I'm getting my wages garnished for a bill I'd already paid. We called the courthouse, sent over the proof of payment. They said that we had to pay it anyway, so I paid it a second time. And it still went on my credit report as a judgment not paid, even though I paid it twice. So that's been on my credit report this whole time, and the attorney finally removed it 2 Fridays ago. He sent a letter to the courthouse and to the credit unions or to the credit bureaus. But so I'm so excited. I've been trying to get a house literally for 8 years, and so this is like an emotion. I called my oldest daughter and told her, and she broke down into tears. She was so excited because she knows it's something I've wanted for so long. So I'm really excited about this process. Like, I'm trying not to get too excited just because I've been down the road before of ready to move, let's go pick out a house, and then something happens. So, but this time I've been pre-approved and I've got the letter in hand. The realtor knows the mortgage company and we're all lined up. So hopefully everything's going to go well. And so I'm really excited about that. The house that we live in now is not that bad. I mean, there are some things that I don't like we don't have a dishwasher. Our washer and dryer is outside. I hate that. There's just a few things we don't like, and then the area is not the best area. We literally have to keep our lawnmower inside the house because we've had 6 of them stolen. So, I mean, we don't have a garage or anything, and we've tried chaining it up, and we've tried putting it under the house. It doesn't work. So, anyway, I will be happy to move into my own home, needless to say. But back to the fasting thing. So I broke my fast on yesterday afternoon, and I've kind of been nauseous ever since. So really I've been nauseous from before I broke the fast up until now. I'm still sick to my stomach now. I wish I could have made it longer, but I didn't. I think I will prepare next time better. I didn't know that you were supposed to do a liquid diet and do fruits and vegetables for a few days beforehand. And I think that did make a difference because I was hungry almost the entire time. Like, you know, I had times during the day when I wasn't because I was busy. But for the most part, I stayed hungry. And all those YouTube videos I watched, those people were literally, after the first and second day, they were fine. So I think I definitely need to prepare better. And I think the next time I will kind of know what to expect. I kind of got nervous because my chest was hurting and I was so physically sick that I needed to throw up that it made me nervous and I felt like I needed to stop. So anyway, I can't remember if there's anything else I want to talk about. Kyla's coming home tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm going to try to film her a little bit tomorrow so you can meet her. And I'm going to try to film Lauren a little bit more because her personality's she's just kind of peeked in a little bit here and there. So anyway, I think that's about it. I hope you guys are having a good Friday night. I have thrown our washer and dryer. The washer has been acting up and now the dryer is not drying very well. And my washer set's not that old. So I'm hoping it's something small, but I have loaded up the car with like 6 or 8 loads of laundry to take to the laundromat. And I've run up there a couple of times tonight and they're so busy that I've just come back home. I don't want to be in there with a bunch of people. So our washer and dryer is actually working. It's just when you wash it, you have to put it through the second spin cycle. And then when you dry, it just takes a little bit longer for it to dry. I did take one of those lint brushes down into it, and it seemed like it dried better this time, but I'm going to have Adam take it apart this weekend and try to see if there's something clogged up in there. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I think that's about it, you guys. Go watch that movie, Sea of Trees. It's a really good movie. I think we're going to watch it tonight so Adam can see it. We've been stuck on a lot of the YouTube videos right now with like murder mysteries and missing people. Lorden Arts, I believe, is the channel we've been watching a lot of lately. It's been real good. But yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I will try to vlog some this weekend. I don't know how to do it yet. I need to get my camera out and start playing with that. But I've just been so busy doing stuff. But I do want to take you guys and look at prom dresses and houses and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if you're interested in that or not, but I'd like to go ahead and vlog it so I have it for the future to watch. I think it's kind of a cool idea, and kind of get to know my family a little bit this weekend. You can meet Adam too, so that'll be good. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I've probably said that 4 times, and you'll learn about me real quick that I have a bad memory, and I repeat myself 1,000 times. So yeah, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye.